All right, hello everybody, and welcome to the Dead Unicorn Show, where we play Dungeons and Dragons. We're playing Wrath of the Immortals. We're wrapping it up. It's our last Wrath of the Immortals episode, and we will be moving on to Isle of Dread, which I have great misgivings about. But everybody wants to play it because it's got dinosaurs in it, so we're gonna do it. I am the Game Master. My name is Corey. I am the truly evil one. And it's Christmas time. Next week we will not be here for Christmas. Am I right in saying that? I don't think I can be here. I think everybody's doing something. No gaming on Christmas.
I will be busy eating cookies and drinking eggnog.
Exactly.
Sounds good.
So let's introduce everybody on this special Christmas episode. She's the gift underneath the tree. It's Crystal. He's the festive decorations that everybody loves. It's Colin. She's the twinkling lights that shows us that it's the festive holiday. It's Helen.
He is Helen.
I said she.
Sure you did.
You'd be surprised how many people think I'm a dude. Carry on.
Not me.
Hey, everyone's a dude.
And he's the creepy guy who is dressed up like Santa. It's Howard.
That's my real beard.
And that's Howard's son.
Gross.
So, I'm going to let everybody know, of course, we're still selling the Sunken Fortress, an adventure for 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons that you should pick up because it's freaking amazing. I worked hard on it, and you can support the channel by doing it, and a lot of other things. You get You're a Good Person points. Yeah.
And you also get an awesome adventure.
You also get an item. Yep. You
and
level
Corey
up.
gets to not be homeless. Purchase it.
And I won't be homeless. I'll be able to pay everybody who comes and plays. Tarek.
That would be cool.
Tarek is also playing the game. He will be here late. Actually, he's actually here. He's just gonna be late.
Okay.
One other thing. Every Wednesday night, me and Howard do a live show where we just talk gaming, and we want you to be a part of the conversation. If you're watching this, watch that one too, and hey, learn a little bit about role-playing games, and teach us a little something about role-playing games. So
I would like to be taught things. Teach me things.
I think all of that business is out of the way. We can start the game. So last game, there were lightning zombies everywhere, and the party was able to defeat them. And they have 3 captives and Crackle. Yes, Neelavar also died. Our cleric, our wacky elven cleric who died and came back to life and then died again. He is gone forever now into the annals of history. The party has wrapped him up in a death shroud, and they will be taking him back for a proper burial. After defeating the lightning zombies, they raided their treasury and found a mirror shield with a weird guy in it named Redoran. And Ahed, the shadow elf, played by Tarek, touched it and willed himself inside the shield to release Redoran, to which he glowed with amazing energy. And everybody had seizures on the floor for a second. When they came to, he had grown and kind of burst from his clothing. Teth is really distracting.
Howard, get in the camera, please.
Sorry about that.
So, once that happened, Redoran just disappeared with the mirror shield. And he was gone for about 2 hours before he came back and apologized, released Ahed from the mirror shield, and gave everybody a or gave, yeah, he gave everybody a chest of gold coins. But before we get to that, Talia, you have been left babysitting the 3 lightning zombies.
Great.
You heard about all this commotion, but we're stuck babysitting these guys. What do you want to do?
Are they tied up or something? Or
No. But they're very well behaved. They're not going anywhere. In
You
fact,
left me with.
Lugaroo came and got one, and then came back and dropped it back off. And he went without question or without much hassle.
I mean, why was I the one that got left behind? With
Because
these
you weren't
murderous
here!
zombies that murdered.
I'm dead.
He's dead. Y'all left me with the things that killed it. Cool. Got it.
Hey, when I wasn't here, Lugaru just swept the floor for a session, so I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, but you weren't around murderous zombies that just murdered your friend.
I think I was in the same room you're in right now.
Was it full of zombies? Okay, they're just standing here, just
They're
standing
chilling out.
Yeah.
They're very well behaved.
They're very well behaved. Once you
This
killed
place looks half swept, Lugaroo.
once you killed Lord Kazak, they just surrendered and decided they don't want to fight anymore.
there. Oh. Okay. Ew. But so was I supposed to stand guard or something? Since they're not doing nothing, I don't want to stand around. They're gross.
Okay. You decide that they are actually well behaved and aren't going to cause any trouble. You've been here for like 2 hours or actually like 3 hours, and they've been fine.
Okay. This outside of character, I would have died. Zombies are my thing. I don't like, get me away. Okay.
But they're lightning zombies, so
I don't
Their
care.
flesh
They're
isn't-
zombies.
Their flesh isn't falling off, and they don't want to eat
Oh my
brains.
god, my life would have been over.
They
Okay,
seem rather personable.
They're just like normal people who are kind of deadish.
now they're just standing there kind of lethargic, just like
No, they're not lethargic. They'll engage you in conversation. One of the guys says, "What do you want to do after this?" Yeah, one of the guys will be chit-chatting. He'll say, "What do you want to do after this?" Well, I don't know. I guess we can't stay here anymore, but are we going to go to jail? They look at Talia like, "Are we going to jail?"
I'm not a law expert, but y'all might have killed some people, so
We were technically
I think-
defending our home.
those people's families might want some kind of retribution. So I don't know if you'd go to jail, but you might want to be careful. Have you thought about what might happen if you leave here, considering you guys were dead and then y'all came back to life?
I don't know.
Some energy.
We figured
Did
we'll
anybody find? Did we find out why none of that stuff happened? It was just the battle.
What do you mean?
Well, we kind
Last
of
game.
have a
Did
pretty
y'all
good
find out why
idea.
they're alive right now, or that none of that stuff happened?
You don't know.
Okay, that's what.
Other people kind of do.
I mean, I have my suspicions because of bringing dude back from the dead and then him being alive until he was brutally murdered.
Nilithar?
And I'm assuming it's the same stuff that keeps them alive too, right?
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, 2 + 2 is 4, so.
Makes sense.
But they wouldn't know because all they.
Oh no!
Oh, no,
we've
she's-
lost her.
She's gone. Maybe if I hit refresh, I'll hit reconnect.
Well,
Nope, she was there for a second.
yeah.
Is she back?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay,
I'm
you're
back.
back.
There it is.
Okay. Please
So
continue.
I said, I don't know what you heard me say last, but all they know is that they were dead, and then they just stood up one day and they were alive, right? Is
Yeah.
that what Crackle basically said?
Yeah, and Crackle said that they all listened to Lord Kazak and really didn't have any ambition to, like, understand their situation, whereas Crackle wanted to.
Okay. All right. Well, where's everybody else at? Where'd they go? Where'd everybody else here go?
Well, they raided the treasury, and then they were like, we're going to go explore the rest of this place to see if there's anything important here, or if there's any more stragglers they have to go clean up. So they went back out the secret door.
I told you that we were gonna head back upstairs and check out the rest of the
Were
place.
y'all gonna come back and get me, or was I just gonna have to wander around to find y'all, or
You can come find
get
us.
myself killed wandering around, stumble into something else? Is he still here, or did y'all gather him up and
He's wrapped in a shroud.
AKA a rug we found.
Y'all rolled him up in the carpets?
There are rugs all over the place. We don't just carry a death shroud around just in case. But
Roll him up in the carpet.
we found a whole rug storage room. So
Is it a clean rug?
it's about as
Well,
clean
you
as anything
can bet
else
it's
around
pretty
here.
dusty.
Do I need to cast prestidigitation on it to clean it up?
You can do that
Well, we
if you
rolled a
want.
corpse at that,
Shroud.
so
I mean, but still.
If meditation on a corpse shroud, does it shake the corpse out?
that's a great question. Does it just inject it out the end of the roll? Just
Gross? I mean, I don't think so.
I don't think corpses count as
Smells that
dirt,
powerful,
though.
But,
So if
okay.
it worked like that, you could maybe weaponize it, make like a corpse cannon.
Like a potato gun, except it shoots out. Like, ooh, corpse goes flying, like top speed.
It is a free spell.
Oh no! Oh gosh. Okay. Can I just catch up with the group, or do I just need? Do I literally need to like go find them?
Yeah, you have to literally go find them.
Lord have mercy, I don't know where they are.
It's not
Just
gonna be
hang out here for a
hard.
little bit longer.
Or
Meanwhile, I'll just hang out a little bit longer with these guys.
okay, you can definitely hang out a little bit longer with these guys. We'll
Is
move.
this where that library is down there, or Crackle? This is
Yeah,
where-
Yeah.
Crackle's where the library. Yeah.
I'm gonna go to that library then and start shuffling around there.
Okay.
There it is. I'll
Yep.
do that.
There they are. There's Crackle. He's
Good
very
idea.
excited. He's very excited to go. Oh, I get to go to town and find a family for myself. It'll be oh so wonderful.
Somebody told him this?
It's just what he
Did you find
thinks.
anything else out about your condition, maybe, while you were...
Apparently not.
Well, apparently there was a man in the
He
mirror
thinks he's
shield.
going to town.
Apparently there's a man in the mirror shield, and he said the shield was dangerous, and that the mirror shield is probably why we came all back to life.
Oh. That's interesting.
If you want,
Well,
you can.
I'm going to poke around here with you for a little while,
Okay.
if you don't mind.
All right.
So I'm just going to start poking around.
There are many scrolls and books on the history of the Corin line, the Corin family. And you can pretty much determine that Lord Kazak was a man, that he was once a man named... What's his name?
Baron Alexander
Yeah,
Corin.
Baron Alexander Corin. And the kid is
Edgar.
Edgar Corin. Though he has no memory of being Edgar, he acknowledges that he probably was once Edgar.
Well, Crackle is a much more interesting name.
Okay, moving on. We're
Yeah,
going
we
to
can move on. I'm just going to...
We're going to go to you guys. You guys are, let me see, Heseth, Ahed, and Lugaru. Ahed has returned. As soon as he logs in, you can speak with him. But there's a chest of gold in front of you.
Oh, yes, we haven't even had a chance to look through that yet.
All right.
Well, this is probably a large heavy object that will not be easy to move.
We got you now,
Oh.
Tarek.
Awesome. Hello.
Hello.
So, Tarek, you're back. You're healed.
I need to roll hit points.
You're back. You're
Oh,
healed.
for your level.
Yeah.
And there's a chest in front of you.
Ooh. Chesties.
And
Is it a mimic?
Redoran is gone. No, it's open and has gold coins in it.
He
Ooh.
brought us money.
He
He was
brought
a-
us money?
Yeah, he was a leprechaun apparently.
Dude, this guy kept all of his promises. I am hype on this guy right now.
He
might
left.
have been
He
wearing
could
green,
win
but
some
his skin
crazy
was
old
green.
man who was inside of a prison. Wait, we'll get to it. You know, we'll get to it.
He said when he returned, I will restate what he said. I apologize for what just happened. Actually, I had a New York accent. I apologize for what just happened. Someday, perhaps, when I understand it all better myself, I can tell you what I meant. For now, accept this as partial thanks, and know that I do remember the favors that I owe you. And he gestures, and a medium-sized wooden chest appears at his feet, and he disappears. With the shield.
Oh, he took the shield?
Yeah, he said it
Yeah.
was dangerous. And
Yeah, well, it was super dangerous. I can attest to that. Okay, I'm gonna roll 1d10 because that's my hit die.
all right.
And I'll add my con to it.
So, Heather, so you open up the box and you look at the gold.
Yep.
There's something strange about this gold. It is not minted. They are just flat gold discs.
It's just gold.
It's just gold.
Well, gold is gold as far as money is concerned. All that matters is the weight.
Yep.
Oh, Tarek, that sucks, dude.
Yeah. It happens.
The worst.
Plus your con bonus.
Yay!
Do y'all sit around and start counting your monies?
I kind of want to check out the rest of the place, but at the same time, I don't want to just leave this sitting here. We should probably
I
go
can go-
ahead and count it. Either
Well, I
that
mean,
or
we can
drag
drag
it
it into
back
this room.
downstairs where Talia is.
Well, it's easy to count because it's all kind of stacked up in there, and you're just like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So it
Oh,
goes...
okay. So looking in there, I would be able to tell it would be quick to count.
Yeah. It takes only a couple minutes, and you
Okay.
determine that there is exactly 500 gold pieces.
Wow. This is
Fair
this is a
bargain.
lot of gold. That was very generous. Of course, for all we know, he can just produce gold.
Fair. Maybe that's why they put him in the shield.
Why? Because he was ruining the economy?
He was throwing off. He was causing inflation, massive hyperinflation.
So that would come out to 125 for each of us.
Not too bad.
Wait. Who are we cutting out?
Neelavar
There's
is
500.
dead.
Oh, right. Yeah. I'm confused because I see Howard there. Right.
Poor Nilavar.
All right. Yeah. Well, 125 apiece. Great. Let's split it up. And do you guys want to get back to Talia, or should we keep exploring?
I think we should get back to Talia and let her know that everything worked out okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm no longer in a shield. That's a huge bonus.
Should we tell her about this gold?
Of
course.
course.
Okay.
You don't want to just
Wow.
keep it, do you?
Wow.
That wouldn't be
Cool,
very
cool, cool,
honest.
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
we
she
didn't find anything up there. There's nothing.
she wasn't really part of the whole mirror thing. I don't know if she really has a claim to any of it. But I guess if she's part of the
That's
party.
fair and logical. For a
Jeez.
dog.
You can use logic to make anything okay.
Yeah, it's great that way.
Yeah.
Logic.
I love my reasoning.
Logic. Forgot the air quotes.
Okay.
So you guys return to Talia.
I'll kind of pick up the case and drag it with it.
Oh, you want to keep the chest?
Yeah, it might come in handy. And not only that, but if we find anything else that's important, I might be able to stuff it in here.
Is it a
How
nice
big
chest?
is a medium-sized
Is it a
chest?
fine construction.
I don't know. I'm not sure on that.
It's actually broken.
Okay, y'all go through the secret door. You skip the trapped step and into the water. Sploosh, sploosh, sploosh.
Yep.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Oh hey! I forgot all these coffins are here. Oh, whatever happened to those hostages we took?
Talia stayed to
Yeah, we
watch
left
them.
with Talia,
Yeah.
but I don't
You
see
see
any
them.
of them though.
You see some of them come down the stairs and into the water, and then they see you guys. And they're like, "Hello."
I told you could get
Hello.
out of that shield. Didn't even listen.
What are you guys doing just walking around?
Talia said it was fine. I mean, we're not gonna hurt you or anything anymore. We're gonna
Oh.
leave and find a new place that doesn't have people trying to murder us.
Respect us.
Fair enough.
Oh, hey, Talia.
Y'all, I think it's gotta be something.
We found the
Read any good books lately?
So, what
Scrolls.
happened? What were you guys doing? Where'd you go? Like,
We found the shield. Seems to have some
So
kind of dark energy in it.
where's the shield? What
A
shield?
leprechaun. A leprechaun stole it.
He was like
Unf-
double your size, dude.
unfortunately, the man who came
really
out of the
tall
shield
leprechaun.
did take it with him as soon as he let our head out of it.
Though he did warn
He-
us of
he just
impending danger
teleported
from
away.
other such artifacts as well.
So y'all didn't.
That place
Y'all
was
don't- y'all
very.
Y'all don't got the shield then? That's what you're trying to say?
No.
It held some kind of dark magic within it, and it may be corrupting more of the lands of Galantry and beyond, perhaps. Perhaps even the whole world.
So we just let the stranger leave with it.
Not so much
Basically.
let. There was really nothing we could do to stop him.
He seemed to know quite a bit about it. And if he's able to get us across space and time, I would assume that he might be able to find us again. It sounded like he needed our help,
Yes.
Before he left
of course.
abruptly without asking for said help. Okay, I guess.
He did ask
Well,
for
he
our help.
asked for help before we even let him out of the shield. Otherwise,
Okay.
it's highly unlikely
Sorry,
that any of
what-
us would have
Didn't
gone
he,
in.
Didn't he mention that he was going to go off to do research about these artifacts?
Yes. He has to find out more about them. And then I think we can expect that he'll find us.
At least before we find them. Are they slowly slinking out?
Yeah, they're just
Yeah, I was like, they're just like, dude,
moving around you.
I really don't care. They can just go on their merry way.
I actually
they're
do want to be there when they leave the boundary of whatever magical effect is going on here, because I want to see them.
Yeah, I need to see if they like drop.
Oh, Talia!
Position.
Talia, here's one thing that you noticed. Just recently, when you were studying in that library, the radiance that was in this area just went away. Whoosh.
Okay.
Might have had something to do
And
with
they're
she.
still alive. Might have
So
had something to do with
Which
it.
is why I was so sad that you weren't here last game.
so you know how I said you get 3 radiance in this area per day? That has gone back down to 1 radiance.
It's a pretty big drop.
So the radiance I already had goes away,
No, that's still there. That's still stored.
but
But
it won't regenerate back to that level.
exactly, it won't regenerate back to that level anymore.
Okay.
Do you
they're
mention
still
that?
alive,
Byron?
so- I guess it must not be linked to that because they're still standing, and I don't feel the same energy in the air that I did before. So, are y'all just gonna walk out, or
Should we stab one of them?
They'll
and see
stop
what
and
happens?
say, "Look, we're sorry about all of this happening. This was our home. You kind of barged in here, but
yeah, I don't care about all that. Are they still glowing, by the way?
yes, they are still glowing. They're still
They
gray.
did kill Nilvar, so I'm kind of partial to just murdering them
Oh yeah, these are those guys, aren't they?
in vengeance. Yeah, they were the ones left.
Yeah, Luger is definitely not going to let them just walk off.
Okay.
Yeah.
All of you come over here and kneel down.
Oh, hang on a second, guys. Before you take off, bring it in. Let's have a quick huddle, real quick.
I am
and,
not having anything to do with this part. I'm gonna go stand
All right,
over with Crackle and cover
they'll
his
come
eyes.
on back.
Cover his eyes.
I mean, you guys didn't say that out
Hey,
loud,
Crackle,
did you?
Let's go over here for a little bit. I'm gonna take him out of eye shot of the murder that's about to occur. Can I literally? I'm serious. I'm gonna take Crackle and take him like away from it because I don't want him to see Lugaroo brutally slaughtering.
Y'all are in
Yeah,
another
we're
room.
good.
He can't see y'all.
Okay, well, I'm gonna stand over here with him and just distract him with small talk about whatever he's studying. Just
Don't listen to the horrible scream.
yeah, pretend like that's just Lugaroo's like ritual. Just ignore the blood flying everywhere. I mean, I don't know, y'all just. I don't think it's a good idea to engage them again, but y'all feel like y'all have to. That's how y'all have to avenge Neilvar. Then I'll be over here distracting the child.
I don't. Okie doke.
And not engaging in battle. I will not fight that. I will not be
I
fighting.
do appreciate the love.
Poor Neilvar.
They say, "What
Okay,
is this about?"
So Luger says, "Okay, guys. So listen up. Here's the deal. We came in with this guy Neelavar, and we're leaving without him, and that's because of you guys.
And
So-
our Lord Kazak is also dead.
Yeah.
Plus a lot of our other friends.
But here's the other thing. We won, so now you have to do what we say. And
Yeah.
we need one of you to pay for his death. And we'll let you choose amongst yourselves. It can be any one of the three of you. And you can also choose, how you do it. We can take you in, we'll turn you in and say, this guy murdered one of our friends. Or we'll hang you from the ramparts out there. It's up to you.
Wow.
But yeah, you guys can decide amongst yourselves. We'll give you a minute.
I'm gonna say this, Heseth, that makes you feel really uncomfortable.
Yeah, I walked off from that action. I'm already outside of the. Because Talia would not be cool with that either. So, but she's not going to stop you because that's not.
So they'll kind of
So-
look at each other and say, let us get this straight. You want one of us to volunteer to die.
Well, not necessarily. You could stand trial if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, okay. We'll go stand trial. How's that sound?
Great. Just one of you, though. So who is it?
They kind of look at each other like,
Oh
Who landed the
Now we
killing
need
blow?
to be the same individuals.
what?
I'm gonna say, Lugaroo. I think these guys have a point. I mean, we did invade the place that they were living in, Even if
were
they
squatters.
did
I
attack
mean,
us when we said we just didn't mean them any harm.
They have had their chance at life. Just because someone else gifted them with unlife does not mean they are deserving of compassion. I say they are quite deserving of justice. And I will interpose myself between them and the rest of the exit. Rage Elf means business.
Well, this guy,
around the corner. I'm like, is that Carnage?
this guy walks up to this guy and says, "Well, it was nice knowing you, Zot. You're gonna have to stand trial."
I love it.
Come on, Sparky. And Sparky's like, all right, okay, all right, we'll see you guys later. We'll head north. You're heading south. We're gonna head north into the mountains. How's that sound? You won't see us again.
Yeah. Better hope so.
Wow, poor Zot. Thrown
So,
right under the bus. The one that looks different than the other ones.
exactly. That's how this works.
Like,
So
you
I
wear
had-
the white clothes, you get picked on.
So I had you let him by.
Yeah, I'll let those two go.
Okay. They'll skip
I
over the
really-
trap
I-
step
I-
and get the hell out.
I will say this: I was this close to saying no. Let's kill them all. But
I
feel
really
like
don't.
that's a good
I
compromise.
That's
don't
really
think
what
this
Luger
is a
wanted
good
to do. He
idea.
thought he was
I
being
think
nice.
you guys should let Zot go.
That's not gonna work for Ahed.
Well, that's not good. This isn't going to work
Nilbar
for
was
me.
the one elf that I trusted, and he got
Okay, yeah, but we came into where they were and started murdering everybody willy-nilly
They-
ourselves.
that
So
was-
are we
that
going to go
was-
to trial too?
Hey,
Are y'all
hang
going to
on.
throw me under the bus like Zot
they-
because I look different from you guys, and you're going to make me go stand trial for helping y'all kill people too?
Let's not forget that was literally our job. We were hired to come in here and kill
And murder
whoever was
people?
occupied.
We were hired to
I don't
get
think he
them
said
out
that
of
literally.
here.
I
It
don't
was
think he said
implied.
murder everyone.
It was heavily implied.
He winked and nudged.
I mean, we murdered people. They murdered people.
I
That's what
think we're
happens when
pretty
you get into battle.
He
even.
murdered no one. They
So-
were long since dead, and so is this man.
So, Zot gets to go too.
Well, what if he wants to hang out with us?
Zot
I don't
wanna
think
be
he
here.
wants to hang
Zot
out
got
with
thrown under
us.
the bus.
Zot's like, well, I might have until you wanted to murder me and hang me outside.
That was just a
That's
joke.
Perfectly.
We're just kidding.
You weren't trying to kill you specifically. Your friends are the ones who decided that you died.
I
Speaking
mean,
of-
you're
hey,
kind of
you
you're
want to
kind
talk
of on your
about
own now
you're-
because they
you're-
threw you directly under the bus. But
you want to talk
You
about throwing under
live.
the bus? Yeah, look at how your friends just walked off and left you here with us.
yeah, exactly. Let Zot
Yeah.
go.
You're right. They were terrible to me.
Yeah, so you gonna just like walk off on the wilderness on your own, or do you want to hang out with us?
From
How about this?
Really? Are y'all seriously?
Hold on. Ahed will actually say this. How about a compromise? Since we do not get to claim justice for our friend Nillibar, at least we might claim justice for Crackle. You spend your life protecting him. He has done nothing wrong, and should not be forced to pay the punishment of your lord and your own decisions.
He
Do
nods
you think
his
we should
head.
do a background
He'll
check
nod his head.
before
He'll
we
say,
set this episode?
I think we can do that. That sounds like a good...
We don't know what kind of relationship he had with children in his like living life.
Well, they have
Well,
no
it is-
memory.
To make sure that he's not like on the registry somewhere or we give him a child to take care of.
Yeah, like should we ask the neighbors if he like told everybody when he moved to the neighborhood?
That's why they threw Zot under the bus. Oh,
That was the purpose.
yikes!
Ouch. But that's what that's the deal Ahed will be willing to give. If we're not gaining a life, at least to avenge Nillivar, at least we can do something. Have him devote his life to something positive.
Okay. He will readily agree to that. He'll say,
Luger can live with that.
I'll do my best to protect Crackle.
I don't believe him.
We're gonna check up on you, by the way.
Oh my god.
Just FYI. No notice. We're just gonna show up at your door. We're gonna make sure Crackle's doing okay. Every so often. So just be ready for that.
Corey's face. Is that what the guy's looking like right now?
Crackle!
Like,
You know what?
What?
Crackle will come out and say, "I've packed up all my things and I'm ready to go."
Oh, bye, Crackle.
How far away is town?
I don't remember how far
Do you
away town is.
do you know the way back to town? Does anybody know the way back to the cities?
You're so excited.
Are we going north or south or east or west? Which way?
Kind of
It's quite some ways
southeast.
away, Crackle.
Y'all just gonna let him go with that dude? Him and Zot and Crackle just gonna go
I would-
unescorted out into the wilderness?
They're gonna have adventures together.
I mean, they can keep each other alive, I'm sure. Crackle's, he's been around for a long time. He may have been cooped up in a library for a long time, but he was dead, I think something like 300 years ago, right?
Says, "Am I going with Zot? Is that what's happening?"
Oh,
Yeah.
yep.
He's going to look after you
Oh, well, thank you,
to
Zot.
ensure that you get to grow old as you wish.
Right, Zot?
Zot's like, "Yeah, of course. We're gonna go and we're gonna find ourselves a new place without trouble anymore, where we can find out who we are for real."
Well, good luck with that.
And Crackle says, "That's a brilliant idea. Well, Zot, you were probably a god in your last life, and now you're going to be a god in this life too. It'll be smashing good fun."
They're gonna go 3 steps away and be brutally murdered.
It's
I was gonna say they're gonna exit the like a circular.
We're gonna come out later and they're gonna be
There we go.
dangling from a tree.
We're wandering
That-
owlbear territory.
not to make too much of a pun, but we'll have a cracking good time.
I'm gonna pat Crackle on the head because I'm like, goodbye, small chat. You had a pretty long life, I guess.
I have a feeling that they're gonna walk out of like a radius of spell effect and then just drop and dissolve to the ground.
And they both
Energy.
fall into the trap door and die forever. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Immediately, right in front of us.
This is like a
Oh god, that was more horrifying than anything we could have possibly done.
like a
There you
Sim-
go. Zot's dead. Are you happy now?
it's like a Simpsons joke.
You got your life.
It's like that Simpsons joke where Lisa like saves a hurt animal, and then when it runs away, it instantly gets mauled by a bear or something.
Exactly. It's terrible.
That happened in Madagascar.
I love that you know that.
It was Madagascar when he saves the little chick and he puts it down in the water and then a big old like alligator eats it or whatever. Anyway, carry on. Never.
Okay. As they're getting ready to leave, I wish Crackle, well, good luck. I hope you have a long and happy life.
Thank you, Heseth. I hope you figure out what that scroll is that I couldn't.
Oh, the blank one?
Yes, the blank scroll.
So, what are you doing now? Where are you heading off to?
I think we still have another floor of the building to check out if you guys are interested.
Hey, they might have had prisoners. Who knows? Like a dwarf prisoner.
Wow.
I don't know why, but that seems incredibly likely.
Did you guys actually tell me about that treasure? Or did y'all leave me out like Lugaru wanted to?
We haven't gotten around
We haven't
to
told
it
you about
yet.
it yet.
No, that's why I'm making sure y'all were supposed to tell me, or y'all are leaving me out.
What
Right.
Oh, yeah.
What are you talking about, Talia?
Here, and we're not talking about murdering anybody.
Don't y'all? What's this big old chest y'all are carrying? What's in there?
Maybe you would have found out if you didn't stop us from getting our justice. I'm just playing. I'll open up the chest and show you that this is your share.
These are gold coins that are completely blank.
It's leprechaun gold.
Press.
Redoran, the man who came out of the mirrored shield, left us a bunch of gold.
As a
So,
reward for freeing him.
how long ago was that he disappeared with that shield? Because,
Less than 20 minutes ago?
and I don't know if this means anything to any of you guys, but when at
I was
some point,
inside it.
at some point, I felt something change. I don't know if you guys felt anything or whatever, but I did feel some kind of
A disturbance.
I was in a
I felt
shield.
some kind of. It just felt like a different energy that I felt in. Remember how I explained about the energy that I felt when we came into this place? Well, it felt weaker. I don't know if it was related to that or not.
First, I was in a shield.
all of you
then
can make a
I
wisdom-
wasn't.
All of you can make a wisdom check.
Obviously, except me, right?
Oh yeah, not Talia. Well, has
Oh,
Nope. None of y'all.
none of-
I said
I mean, I
Ooh.
feel like I would have figured this out already anyway.
Well, if you
With all the
figured it
people
out,
I talked to.
if you figured it out of character, you can say it if you think you know what I'm about to say.
The energy was connected to Redoran.
Well, I do know that Redoran said that there was a dark energy within the shield
So when you
that was pouring out into the land.
So Lugaru, when Redoran came out of the shield, he glowed with a light that made
Gold.
everybody like paralyzed in awe. This energy was the exact same energy that you saw Talia manipulate when she sometimes remember when you attacked those goblins and she did this super mega attack against the goblin and killed it in one hit. That energy was the same energy then. And when Neelavar was resurrected, you saw that same energy come out of her and hit Neelavar to resurrect him.
Okay. Would you remind me about Redoran's appearance? He's big. He's pretty tall. What race is he?
He said he was human, though he had greenish a hue to his skin. He was he was shorter than you, but then when he
begin
came
with.
out of the mirror, he grew to like 8 feet tall,
Okay.
taller than Talia.
Okay.
He wore like a one piece overalls kind of
Like a jumper.
like a jumper. Yeah,
Speed suit.
He looked like a custodian.
a speed suit, a custodian.
strong
He had like a beard, a very short beard, and kind of unkempt hair. Here, I can show you a picture. Woo, if you could see that. Whoa, there he is.
Mm.
Stylish hair.
He's a styling guy. And he talk like this. Hey, how you doing? How's your mother?
You
Okay, so-
inundated.
Lugaru can put together that it's like the same type of magic, but he's also completely clueless about magic things in general. So, not a lot for him to figure out, except that the sparkly lights are the same color.
Yeah, but she said she felt a disturbance in magic, and
Yeah.
when she said that, you kind of like put two and two together, and that's probably what she's talking about.
Okay.
He did say that shield had a dangerous power coming from it.
It was pouring out of it. It and many other artifacts like it. At least that's what he said.
Well, I definitely felt a change.
I felt very weird when I was in the shield. Felt like a suspension of all reality. And then he convinced the old man to take my place.
Maybe we'll find some answers upstairs.
That's a good point.
You going upstairs now?
I'd like
Last
to.
time we went upstairs, we got a whole box of gold. So
Yeah, do you want to take your gold, or do you want me to keep holding it?
yeah,
Oh.
I'll take mine.
Yeah.
Crew's like, yeah, I'll take your gold. Sure.
So what was the amount?
It's
125.
hey, I got most of my money back from that bust of a
Research.
project I did last downtime. You said 120?
125.
125. So I have. Okay.
And then them's was gold pieces. The good stuff.
Cool. Like, Luger said he didn't want to give you any money, Tattle.
All right.
He's always playing
I'll
devil's
head back
advocate.
upstairs now that I don't have a giant chest to carry around. Unless y'all want to keep it, in which case, I guess we're carrying a giant chest back.
Hmm.
I'm like, poor Crackle. He was so cute.
Meanwhile, elsewhere,
I'm glad you
Swinging.
changed your mind about
Swinging
him.
dead, just
raining
swinging.
and just dead bodies on a tree.
Breeze blowing over face down in a puddle somewhere.
So graphic.
The breeze gently blowing across Crackle's robe.
His little cape floating about there.
Hashtag dead.
Hashtag save pressure.
Okay, upstairs.
Upstairs.
Y'all head upstairs. I'm not going to move the minis or anything. There's only one more floor, the 5th floor. So, Talia, you went through another, like the 4th floor had like a bedroom on it, but the other characters tell you they picked it clean and got the whatever was in there. The 5th floor, this chamber, a large chamber, was clearly the dungeon's kitchen and main food storage area. It is currently littered with the remains of hardwood kitchen tables, rusted knives, and other implements. Large bins which once held many types of food. There are not one but 2 large fireplaces here. At either end of the room, both look equally disused. The ceiling is made of heavy wooden planks. Holes have allowed birds to enter and nest here. Several squawk in annoyance as you enter. As you look through this room, some of the birds come down, and they shock you as they peck at you. You guys are able to shoo them away, but they always seem to come back. It makes it hard to search the area, but you really don't find anything in here anyways. The only other place is the roof.
Nope.
Is there a fancy thing on the roof?
I don't need to see on top of a roof that's already falling apart.
You notice just by looking up that, yeah, it's falling apart up there.
There could be anything on the roof, though. Even a boat.
There could be a boat.
Whose
Yeah, I was
boat is
one of
this
those.
boat?
Yeah, I don't necessarily need to, but I will my Raven back into existence and ask it to take a look at on the roof.
Okay. It flies up there. There doesn't seem to be anything up there but other sprackles, which immediately attack it and kill it.
Well, I'll just have to will it back into existence later. Okie dokie. Well, my bird died. Let's get the hell out of this place. Well, actually, we should try to find a way to fortify this place so that it doesn't get retaken while we venture back to our comrade.
How long of a journey was it?
It was only
Just
a few
a couple days?
Yeah, it's not.
I think it'll be fine.
If you say so.
I mean, if it gets
Perhaps
occupied,
territorial.
we'll get paid to clear it out again. So
Hmm. On the road again?
should we go turn in this quest? Luger
Yes.
says in character.
Let's head back to Jediah and let him know what we've found.
Encountered here. Let us hope that he is not offended by the fact that we just did away with his ancestors.
Well, mostly it was his ancestors' guards, technically.
Well, wasn't Kazakh? You know what? Never mind. Let's a better
It's
discussion
for
had for him.
reanimated corpses of his ancestors. Not really his ancestors, per se.
I mean, they didn't even remember their past lives.
They were using new names.
Well, wasn't Kazakh technically his ancestor?
Yeah, probably.
Lord Kazakh.
What did we do with all those bodies, by the way?
It's
We just
Oh, they're in there.
it's
They're just in there.
Kazakh, by the way.
laying around.
Burned them.
Kazakh.
I mean, I'm assuming we took ours with us, right? Y'all were gonna bury him.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm definitely gonna bury Nilavar. So I'm
We took all the bodies we came in
I
with.
had put him in a rug, and
You rolled him up in the carpet. Yeah, they told me.
respectfully.
Respectfully rolled him up in the carpet.
Yeah, with all due respect, get your body in the carpet. His body was a wonderland. We also didn't know if he was. Does Talia know anything about his past? I didn't know if he had family that might be caring after him, or if he was truly alone in this world.
I didn't know anything about him, so.
His wife was taken by vampires.
What? No, apparently that's not what happened because Howard just made a grand gesture.
Lord Kazakh's wife? His
Oh!
Oh.
Oh.
We were talking about
We were
Nilavar.
talking about Neil.
Oh, Nilavar was not taken by.
That's
Oh, you're
why
talking
I
about
was like,
Nilavar. I missed that.
Yeah.
I missed that.
And five vampires?
I was
Why
like,
did he ever bring up
what?
the vampire thing?
Tell us this story. Oh,
Awesome.
He had a wife and didn't even mention her ever.
And she was a vampire.
and she got taken by vampires, so she's a vampire somewhere, like undead wife.
But that does bring up a good point. We should probably tell Jedediah about his cool backstory, though. Yeah. Effective. About his ancestor, the fate of his ancestors. And now that I think about it, perhaps we should have brought Crackle back to Jedediah.
You mean
That's
just
kind of what
instead
I was
sending him off
thinking.
into the world with a
With
stranger?
Zot.
With a
That was y'all's
zombie.
plan. Y'all wanted to do
Well,
that.
I just wanted to make sure he was taken care
He's
of.
dead in a ditch right now. Just so you know.
I mean, to each their own. Everybody must go back.
I mean, they couldn't have gone far. We could probably try to catch up to him and snatch Crackle
Wait.
away. I'm sure Zot didn't want that
Wait.
responsibility
Wait.
anyhow.
Too far gone.
I mean, Zot's probably like, dang, y'all should have just killed me, saddled me with a kid.
Because even the kid is probably like his great grandfather or
It's
something.
like a Futurama situation.
How can his kid be his grandfather if he's died when
Kids
he was a
mature
kid?
real quick.
His own
boy.
grandpa. Haven't you seen the stupids?
It's probably like his great grand nephew.
There you go. Why do you think time travel is involved in this? Where did time travel come from?
The shield, of course.
When it can't be explained, time travel.
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, it hurts my brain.
Time travel. That's why.
What are you,
Magic.
right with a flash or something?
All right, well, let's go back and report our success,
Okay.
however marginal it may have been. Oh yeah, we should probably exit the bodies as well. Just like throw them into the courtyard and.
Make a nice, neat pile.
You know what? I wonder whether these lightning zombies decay like normal bodies. Oh well, I'm not going to sit around here and watch.
You guys start heading out. On the first day, on your trip back, there's a large storm, and y'all get pretty soaked.
Great.
You sit around the campfire, drying yourselves out, and whatever books and pages you have. And Crystal, on the mysterious scroll you have, when you dry it out next to the fire, something appears upon it. If I can find it. Where is it? Ah, here we go.
It's Rick Astley. Lyric to Rick Astley.
Rick rolled.
Show to everyone.
On a
Rick
scroll.
scrolled.
Rick rolled on a that. Did that show up for everybody, or was that supposed to just show up? Okay, cool.
I'm holding it, so
It's Rick.
I will see this, and then
It's Rick roll 20.
Oh, that's a mic drop right there, Howard. That's a mic drop moment.
So I say, wait, this blank scroll, it has something on it. Look.
Well, that looks like a map.
But it's so mysterious.
A map. And a note.
One side has the note, one side has the map.
Ooh, that is small.
I can't read it.
If you
Click on it, it'll zoom.
It'll zoom.
I like Tarek can, but Ahed is like, I can't read it.
Would someone like to read the note aloud for everybody?
Mm.
The whole note?
Yeah.
Well, I'm holding it.
Paragraph each.
Oh, are we gonna do like round robin reading?
There are 6 paragraphs, so if everybody took a paragraph, we could do it.
It says, when the gale finally ended, we found ourselves approximately 7 days normal sailing distance due south out of Specularum in the Thanagoith archipelago. We replenished our supplies, packed up the ship, and traded our remaining goods at native villages along the shores of several islands. Some villages were friendly, but others were hostile, and the natives attacked on sight. I suspect the hostile villages were filled with cannibals. We skirted the coastlines of several islands, sailing south by west until we reached a small peninsula cut from the main island by a massive stone wall. We were well received by the natives of Tanaroa, the small village that guards this wall. The villagers have no name for the large island other than the Isle of Dread. Their own small peninsula is known simply as home. The villagers told us a tale about an ancient city in the central highland of the isle that was built by the same people who built the wall. The villagers call the builders the gods, but I noticed that the names of the gods and the personal names of the clan ancestors were often the same, so I suspect that their ancestors and the builders were one and the same. I believe that the natives once possessed a much more advanced culture, and that the descendants of the builders have returned to a more primitive state. The inland city is rumored to be filled with treasure beyond imagining. In particular, I heard persistent tales concerning a great black pearl of the gods that still remains in the inland city. The island waters abound with excellent pearl beds, so the rumor of the black pearl may well be true. The village contains a number of huge lifelike statues of iron, bronze, and stone. Since no villager currently has the skill or craft to make such statues, the tale of a lost city built by the gods seems reasonable. I would have liked to explore inland to verify the rumors, but too many crewmen died in the storm or by cannibal spears. Only 5 of us are left. I'm the only professional adventurer, and the others are only sailors. We can sail the small ship well enough, but on land in hostile territory we would be helpless. Once back in Specularum, I should be able to recruit a new crew and a party of professional adventurers. Then I will return to claim the Great Black Pearl. One thing I managed to do before leaving. We sailed around the island and made the best map we could. We were afraid to land since village fishermen had warned us that it was extremely dangerous to land anywhere on the main island, and the coasts were rocky with no beaches. As a result, the map only shows the coastal areas we could chart from the ship, but it is better than nothing. Rory Barbarossi.
Ray Bradbury.
Like Rory Buchanan. I don't know.
It was very hot on the island, perhaps Fahrenheit
451.
Well, sounds peculiar.
Sounds like somebody's looking for some adventurers.
Ancient treasure. I don't know if this
Wow.
man is still alive at this point.
Like, how old is this letter?
It must be very old.
Perhaps quite old. But I'm also not one for seafaring, so I would not know where to even start looking for such an island.
Well,
Does anybody recognize?
it says
Fennec
7
Cove?
days sailing distance due south from Specularum.
Thanegioth. Thanegioth. Does that sound familiar, Corey? Can I roll like a history?
The Nagioth Archipelago.
Yeah, you can make a roll, make a history roll, or actually, what would this be? Would it be
Religion?
history? No, it wouldn't be religion.
Should I deception it?
Um,
Like lie? Yeah, I know exactly where that is.
Maybe survival?
I'll allow survival. I'll allow history.
Okay, I'll do history because I don't know much about surviving.
Survival or history. I mean, I guess map reading relates to surviving.
Hey, I rolled a 20.
Yay! Specularum
My help.
is
Okay.
Specularum. If you look in the maps that everybody are looking at right now, if you go to the second map, the black and white one, Specularum is on the map right there.
Ooh. So I do know where Specularum is.
So you'll have to go south from there at least 7 days sailing distance, which means past all of these little islands.
Oh, I was gonna say that island kind of looks like the same shape, but I guess it's not.
Nope.
Okay, so far to the south of where we.
So this is outside. This is outside the known world.
Ah.
Well, regardless of whether this person found this treasure, this sounds like a great adventure.
I agree. I'm quite intrigued.
Luguru, Talia, what do you think?
Well, I'm pretty sure Kevin's never been on a boat before, so that would be fun for him.
Oh, also,
Maybe we
It'd
should
be
go
an
to
enriching
Specularum and
experience.
see if anybody knows anything about this there before we go wandering off into
we may
the.
check back in the city as we go back.
you
as we
all know
return.
Specularum is the city that you're supposed to meet Trikithis at the Midsummer Festival.
Ooh, so we're gonna be headed that direction anyway.
Yes.
Oddly convenient.
It's as if the game master set this up way in advance.
Imagine that.
No way.
Like games ago, like
That would take all
Campaigns
kinds
ago.
of planning.
it really. Who could do that?
Real smarty.
So you guys continue on, unless you want to continue some conversation.
I'm ready to get going.
Okay, so you guys continue back to Scalar's Point and to Jediah's Corrin's home.
We're gonna. Okay.
The ranchers out front welcome you back, and they go get Jediah. Or they bring you into the main house, where Jediah is talking to a dwarf. Howard, Thildred is looking for a little bit of work, and since he's good with navigation tools, Darokin is always hiring people to help them out. This guy is a sailor, but he also needs people that well, as a cleric you can heal, you can protect, but
Why don't you just tell everybody I'm playing right now? Good with navigation skills, you're a cleric, you can heal. Hey, I walk up and say, hi, I'm a warrior. Actually, we were listening to the Dungeon Master. He already told us your entire character sheet.
We know you're
Don't tell us any lies. We know which one.
and he needs you to if things break.
I'm
on
an
the-
archaeologist. Everything else is bullcrap. The dude is lying.
That's your background. That's what you were before.
Hey, he can still be that now.
You can still be that now.
I'm just saying that you could have like not shared everything right off the bat?
But people at home need to know.
No, that's the whole point. The people at home don't want to see how Daredevil survives the end of the season at the beginning. You know?
Well, anyways, times are tough for an
Daredevil is a bad
archaeologist.
example because it's no longer a show. But
Times are tough for an archaeologist, and this guy's hiring.
get a job.
Great.
You were in the middle of an interview with when some people kind of walk on in, and Jediah says, "Oh, I'm very sorry, Thildred. I was not expecting these people back so soon. Could you please wait just one moment?"
Fine.
He gets up. "Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm glad to see. Oh, are we missing somebody?"
He's on the carpet. I'm just playing. I will
bloody,
say,
bloody carpet.
I will say, but when we get to the city, I'm going to try to keep Nilavar's body somewhere safe, or maybe outside the building, of course. But my plan is to return him, since I don't know if he has any family or anybody who would care for him, is to return him to the stone in Shadow Elf tradition. So I'm going to have to see to his body being interned into the stones. So I'll keep the body with me, but I will not enter the house, of course, with the body.
Okay.
And I will say, Nilavar unfortunately met his end in our mission trying to clear out that fort.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I knew it was dangerous, but I didn't know how dangerous it was.
Yeah, you really didn't give us like ample warning.
What do you mean?
So,
What
what kind
happened?
of compensation do you typically offer when you
We
get
did
somebody
have the full
killed?
insurance.
He's like, let me get my notes here.
What
and
are you-
just, like,
We got full
What-
coverage.
What
This
did
guy
I
had,
not?
This guy had like
What
8 kids.
what happened
so-
that I did not cover? Could you please tell me the story?
Well, so there were people there, like you said, but they were they weren't people. They were lightning zombies.
Yes, I said they glowed in the dark.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, which lots of people like have a glow about them. We didn't know if you were being like metaphorical or what. These guys were literally like shooting off energy out of their mouths and stuff.
Yes, I said the
So-
birds in the area, they shot lightning. I said that.
Yeah. Well, it turns out it was really dangerous.
Yes, I said that as well. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Well, long story short, we did it. We killed everybody there, and it's ready for your friends to move in. So
Oh, well then excellent. Well then let me get you
yeah,
what I
it's
owe
messy,
you for
though.
this.
It's messy.
Did you bring
'Cause-
back any artifacts?
I
Well, this
did
rug,
find
we
a
got this
ring
rug. I
there.
don't know what it's worth, but we're using it right now.
I will say there was one artifact that we
Hold on.
recovered.
Excuse me. Ms. Heseth, you said you had something for me.
I've found a ring in what appears to have been the master bedroom.
He'll take the ring and he'll check it out. Do. That's
And
the second
we'll
floor.
sell it to you
That's
for
the third floor.
lots of
Most
money.
everything there was damaged to barely being recognizable.
That is not. Of course, that is to be expected. This is
Yes.
definitely a family heirloom. I will give you 50 gold pieces for it.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you for bringing it back to me.
There was one relic that we did not quite manage to recover, but that may hold quite a bit of danger for anybody else who had entered there before us.
What is this artifact? What do you speak of?
It was a shield with a mirror on the front face of it. It held some dark magic which imprisoned peoples within it.
Oh, where is this? Where is this evil artifact now?
We were gonna bring
I
it to you,
wouldn't
but
say
a
it's
leprechaun stole
evil.
it.
Well, he did not steal it. He took it to discover its true origins.
So a thief took one of my artifacts?
Yep.
No, he was no thief.
You better pay us to go get it back.
He was no thief. He was.
He
I
seemed
assume
to
he was some
have
kind of magician.
otherworldly knowledge.
So it was like a spirit.
You could say that.
He
He seemed to
he
have some
seemed
kind of spiritual quality.
solid.
That's for sure.
Okay. That is a very interesting story. Well, if it was dangerous and he took it, there's nothing you can do about it, especially if he had otherworldly powers. I'm just glad that you survived him. Or is that what happened to your
Well,
elf
most
friend?
of us.
He was actually quite personable. He didn't seem to be a danger to any of us. In fact, he was saying that there were other dangerous artifacts scattered about and that he was going to try to find more information about them and how to stop them from hurting anyone.
Well, then perhaps he's a possible ally in the future. I guess if he took a dangerous artifact, it is all for the best.
Well, we can
I hope so.
Anyways, I owe each of you 100 gold pieces.
Yes.
And he'll gesture to a guy who will bring a little box to give to each of you with 100 gold pieces, Darokinian coin in it.
What was that group that Howard was that Nilvar was a part of?
The Beggar's Court?
Beggar's Court. Is there a representative? Do you know, Jedediah, any representatives of the Beggar's Court near here?
I don't know what the Beggar's Court is. Is that... Why would a Beggar's Court exist in Darokin? We would kick them out.
Well said, I suppose. Let it not burden your mind.
Look. The best thing for beggars is for them to go get jobs.
Certainly.
A good
I
heart,
forgot
a
it.
good honest day's work, that'll cure that right up.
Certainly. Not like a hard day's work ever killed anybody. I'll look over at the rest of the group with like a knowing look, then shake my head.
Well then, is there anything else I can do for you?
Well, actually, when we were there, we met a child lightning zombie who was friendly with us, and he gave me a scroll that turns out to have been a map to a place that was called the Isle of Dread.
Oh, how ominous sounding.
We thought that it sounded like an intriguing place to visit, but we don't have access to a boat or anyone who knows how to sail.
Well,
Perhaps you could help us with that?
that is interesting that you bring it up. Please bring the map over here, and we will look at it and try and understand what we are looking at.
I
Okay.
kind of expected you to say, and he gave me a nice treat made of rice.
They
was
move over to the
great.
table where Theldred is. Theldred, this is Heseth, Lugaru, Talia, and Ahed. They just helped me with a minor project, securing one of my legacies, my inheritances.
You're an actual dwarf, right?
Yes, my character is definitely a dwarf.
In that case, my character will reach out his hand for the first time to anybody ever and offer to shake yours.
He smiles and reaches forth and grasps your hand. He has a firm grip. You don't feel like he's trying to like pull your arm off to show off. He just is a strong guy.
I will say, well met, Shadowkin, and I will shake his hand.
Well met.
Pleased to meet you, Theldred.
You too. I don't know you people.
Theldred, come here, look at this note. It talks about ancient cities, gold treasures beyond imaginings. It seems like a very good a business opportunity.
Perhaps. And perhaps there are things there that have been left by the Immortals that should be found and brought back to the people.
Do you
By
know
Raphael,
Hesed?
I'd say you
Why
might
is
know
he so
something about
intense?
this.
It belongs in a museum.
Do you know Hesed over here? She is an avid treasure hunter herself.
Oh, well then. It's good to meet you.
Likewise.
Look, I think we can make a deal here. I can get a ship for you to rediscover this island and bring back treasure in the name of my family. We can do a deal, perhaps a split of 50-50.
Perhaps.
Okay.
Explain exactly how this works out. You give us the location of where to look. We do 100% of the hard part. And in exchange, we give you half.
Well, actually, we also have to wait the area to look.
That's not exactly true. I get you a boat, I get you supplies to get you there and back, and then you do the exploring and the map making. You get the glory of doing it, and you get 50% of the gold.
And Luguru says, the reported gold.
The reported gold. Well,
I'm kinda
if
just
you
elbows
if you
you
don't
people.
get anything, then I don't get anything.
I like how this Lupin is thinking. I didn't catch.
Didn't get your name.
You didn't get your name, Gluguru.
Oh,
Well-
hey, I'm Luguru. Nice
Good
to meet you
you.
for the third time.
Gives you.
I mean, what?
Gives you. Ha 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 ha. Suck it.
Yeah. How is Howard the unlucky one? Technically
Because-
died 3 times.
Oh my god, they killed Howard!
You bastards!
He's talking, ain't nobody hearing a word.
Yeah, killing Howard's character at this point doesn't impress anybody.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, Howard, we can't hear you.
Bring back on. There you go.
It was never off. You can't talk when other people are talking. That's just how this algorithm works.
Yeah, well, I saw your mouth moving when no one was talking and no sound.
Yeah,
Howard,
and
We lost,
couldn't
we
hear you.
lost your audio for a second.
Tomorrow we're gonna get together, Howard, and we're gonna fix your audio problems. Me and you.
Well, yes. I want to do that with you today.
I'm sorry. So, he says, so does everybody think 50-50 is a good deal? I'll tell you what.
Totally.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, Celia, I would probably try to argue, but Ahed's not really a great bargainer, so you'd probably just get us into trouble.
The ship does need a captain. And
Dibs.
among you, is there anybody who can captain a ship?
Unfortunately, I don't do too well with water. I try to stay off ships whenever possible.
I can't cook, and I don't know how to tie knots, and I can't climb a mast, and I don't know how the ship's wheel works. So I think giving orders is probably the best position for me.
I knew that's where he was going to go.
I can actually navigate over water.
Ah, perfect.
Well, it looks like you have the most competent person on the ship here is Seldred, so it's good that everybody is here when he is here.
Do keep me as your captain on the ship at all times, because my people sink like the stones we came from.
Aye, same here.
Well, I can swim, but it's very unpleasant.
Well, a captain deserves a little extra. We can do a split of 45-45 with Theldred getting an extra 10% on top of his 40.
I agree. The person with the most responsibility should get the most benefit.
Hildred does not look offended.
Lugaru's
Like,
just kind of scrunching his face up.
I
Oh no.
This would come
Still
out
think I'd
to.
be a great captain.
So this would come out to everybody. Each one of you would get a share each. Theldred would get 2 shares, and I would get 5.
Yes.
Lugaru remembers the whole chest of gold they got on the last job that they didn't tell him about or split, and it's like, oh yeah, totally. That'll work.
Sounds like a great split of the money.
We'll definitely tell you about all the treasure we find.
Excellent. So it'll take a while for me to get the boat and all of the supplies together. Getting it to Specularum for you people to.
Whoa! What do you mean, you people?
I'm talking about all your
Us as a
the
group?
crew.
Someone's gonna say it. Somebody had to say it.
So, so I suggest that you set sail from Specularum, since this is the best place to start from if you want to follow the note in the map. What day would you like to leave?
I don't really have a preference on day of the week.
You do know that you
Well,
are.
we were meeting Tarkethus there, so we might want to do that before we leave.
I am ready when the crew is ready.
So,
Well,
Talia,
relevant-
Talia, you were going to meet him there at the Midsummer's Festival in about 10 weeks.
I don't want to wait 10 weeks.
It's gonna be 10 weeks.
Maybe we'll meet him on the way back.
Where are we now? How long is it gonna take us to get to Specularum?
It'll
I'm
take
guessing
a
a
week or
week.
2.
So then we just have to be there for just 8-7 weeks.
You'll get about 9 weeks of downtime if you meet
prepare.
Trichythus there.
Yeah, so then that'll be right up to the point where we need to meet Tarkethus. So, won't it?
Yeah,
We're not counting that. Then.
and it'll give you time to do things that need upkeep. Anybody who sent me their downtime, I know Heseth is going to make healing potions. Lugaru is going to do some pit fighting.
I also am going to be getting healing potions.
You didn't send me anything, man.
Didn't we talk about it the other day?
No,
We
that never happened.
talked about healing potions and what it would cost.
Oh,
Did
buying
dream that?
stuff?
Did you dream it?
No, we did it on Discord.
Did
I
you
could've
dream
sworn.
it?
Yeah, I'm still not clear how buying potions works.
Oh, you can buy
Because, like,
potions.
are they magic or not?
So, during the Midsummer's Festival in Specularum, that sounds like an excellent time for me to get the ship there. That's a firm date.
Works for me.
Yep.
Okay,
Great.
Fine.
that'll give me enough time to intern Millibar.
I know Theldred is looking for work earlier, and of course you are welcome to work with me until then.
Yeah, Lugaru would be into that.
So we're gonna go through some. Is there anything else you want to talk to Jediah about?
I will let him know. There was a small library of scrolls down in the. There's a cavern area connected to the keep. And I'm not sure how well intact those are, but they're there. As well as an old painting of I suppose your ancestors who used to live there.
Good. Good. That sounds...
Oh, also, you have to go through a secret door to get into that cavern area, and the stairs down in there are trapped, so you're going to want to skip the bottom step.
Oh, that is very important. Thank you very much for that information. So, downtime stuff. Everybody needs to know that you're gonna have to pay for you're gonna have to pay for lifestyle expenses.
Yep.
So, this is the cost for your lifestyle. Howard Delger doesn't have to pay any of this. Corin will pay for all of his expenses until it's time to go.
And that's for the duration, or is that like...
That's
per
the
week?
Yes,
entire
that-
duration.
The
Yeah.
whole time.
This is the full time and how much it costs. So the lower you
yes.
go, the more likely bad stuff might happen to you. The higher you go, the more likely good stuff might happen to you. So we'll start with Hessus. Hessus, how much are you willing to spend on your lifestyle expenses?
I'm going to live modestly.
Okay. Lugaru, how are you going to spend your lifestyle expenses for these weeks?
I would say poor.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, unless I'm, doing really well in the fighting pits.
That's like
In which case I would splurge.
That's 14 gold. Talia, how are you living during this time period?
Oh man, haven't quite decided what I'm doing. I'm gonna say comfortable.
Okay, that's 140 gold pieces. That's a lot of money. And
yeah,
Ahed.
it's about as much as I spent last time, so whatever.
Comes out to
Ahed, how are you spending this?
I also would go probably poor.
Okay. Poor means going without the comforts available in a stable community, simple food and lodging, threadbare clothing, unpredictable conditions, result in an unpleasant experience.
Yeah, my character's probably accustomed to dealing with unpleasant experiences. I don't think that would
Yeah,
bother
that's
me.
just like par for the course for Lugaru.
And you have to do tithes and stuff like that,
So, on the things you are doing during downtime, you are going to have a disadvantage on one of those rolls.
Are we gonna
Modest.
take our downtime rolls?
Yeah, on your downtime, if you have any downtime rolls. Comfortable. Choosing comfortable lifestyle means you can afford nicer clothing, easily maintain equipment, you live in a small cottage, in a middle-class neighborhood, private room, or in a private room at a fine inn. You associate with merchants, skilled trade people, and military officers. If you... I'm going to say if you have a role you need to do during downtime, you'll have an advantage on one of those roles. And Talia, you chose wealthy? Did anybody choose
No,
modest?
I chose
I
comfortable.
chose modest.
Oh, you chose modest. I thought you said comfortable.
Talia did.
Talia
I
chose...
said comfortable.
Okay, good. Modest. You get no bonuses or penalties at all. It's just modest. So, going through, Hesith is training to learn how to use an herbalism kit. She finds a trainer. She finds an odd elf. You're in Darokin City, and you find somebody who is willing to teach you herbalism. You walk in, and the smells in the shop, like, they make you sneeze at first. It takes you a while to get accustomed to it, but after a while, this guy's teaching methods are kind of strange. They're kind of kooky, but you kind of get it. I need you to roll a d10. Oh. I need you to roll a d6. Right.
The alchemy lab explodes.
After a while, you notice this guy isn't just kooky, he's mean, and he treats you like crap. He thinks you're an idiot who can't get anything done right, and it's probably because of his weird teaching methods. Yeah. You do learn your herbalism, but it kind of leaves a bad taste in your mouth. And
Bad smell in my nose.
yeah, you don't.
You're not supposed to eat the herbs.
Until after you're done mixing them.
Anytime you use your herbalism, at least for the time being, if you use your herbalism kit, it's gonna take double the time because you procrastinate while doing it. You wanted to create a healing potion, right?
Yes.
So, you had enough time to make 2 healing potions?
It depends on what kind I was making. I wanted to make a potion of greater healing and a few just regular healing potions.
Well, now you only have time to do one or the other. You can make the greater healing potion or a couple regular healing potions.
I'm gonna go ahead for the numbers and make a couple regular potions.
Okay, you can make 7 of them for 25 gold pieces apiece.
Okay. I will go ahead and do that.
Okay. Lugaru,
Yes.
the first thing you wanted to do is some research on your book.
Yep.
So, you will need a library or sage, which is fine to find in Darokin City.
Can I not just read the book? It's really all I was interested in, is just like reading the book
Oh,
that
okay.
I have.
I thought you wanted more in, like, actually
No,
giving
he's just
context
like he's
to the
got this book. It's about, he found it in ruins.
Oh,
about
yeah.
something that's interesting.
Your
But he's
samurai
gonna read it.
techniques.
Yeah. Well, it's like I explained earlier. It teaches you the art of the samurai, but it's a darker version of it.
Right.
It's more like it's like for evil samurai. So you wanted to do some pit fighting.
Yeah. Hone those samurai skills.
So that's easy to find in Darokin City or in Specularum, wherever you are. You'll need to make 3 checks. Strength,
Yeah.
athletics, dexterity, athletics, acrobatics, and a special constitution check that has a bonus equal to the roll of... Just roll a hit die and add that to it.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what happens.
You're quite a skilled acrobat.
I am. Sort of. That's actually my best skill.
It's one of mine too.
So in one of your first matches, no one thinks you're going to do anything in this match. And
Am I the underdog?
yes.
Haha.
Haha.
Wait, where's Helen?
Oh, sorry. Let me bring her back in. She resetted her program. So, you're set up against this elf that looks like he's not a pretty good... He looks like he's not a good fighter. But he gives you a run for his money, and he's way more athletic than you. But you out-hardy him, and you you outmaneuver him. And because of it, you're able to win 100 gold pieces from your bout.
Nice.
But you're pretty beat up from it. Roll a 10%. Roll a d10. I'm sorry, roll a d10. Roll a d6. After the match, a human walks up with a dwarf. He says, "Hey there. My name is Bronze, and you look like you have some talent."
Yep.
I'm sure everybody's expecting you to win your next match. But if you
I
come
think I
back
see where
next
you're going
week,
with this.
are you willing to come back next week and fight again?
Sure. Yeah. Why not?
Excellent. Look, come here. Let's talk a little business. Let's go over here. I'll buy you a drink. And he sits you down to buy you a drink, and he says, I'm sure you came here looking for glory and money. But I have to ask you, what's more important, glory or money?
Does this guy have a Band-Aid on the back of his head?
Yeah, right?
What?
By the way, you
Is
missed
Al Green playing in the background?
this opportunity of, hi, I'm Bronze, and you're looking to make some silver, but I think together we can make some gold.
Gold. So what's more important to you, money, fame, or money? Because I can tell you right now, I can make you a lot of money.
What kind of money are we talking about?
I can get you double what you got right in there, but you got to do something for me.
Okay.
See, I'm going to set you up with a lightweight. Lighter this guy that you fought today. But you got to take a fall for me. If you do that,
All right.
all right, excellent. Well, it's a deal then.
And, sure. Well, hang on. Let's talk specifics. What's the rate exactly? Do I need to hang in for a few rounds? Do I need to just drop at the first hit? What's the take?
Oh, we're not going to drop at the first. We don't want to arise any suspicion. We want to give the people out there a good show.
Make it look good, right? Okay.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
Can I fight with my dog? Can we get it there?
So what's your offer exactly?
Double what you made today, 200 gold pieces. You take a fall, make it look good, and then you get the money.
All right. Yeah, I could do that.
All right. The next week comes around. You get into the ring, and you see an old friend of yours.
Lugaru is not going to take a fall, by the way.
Oh.
Tell me you're going to bet on yourself and then take everybody's money.
All the best movies start like this. The guy never takes the fall, so he's definitely not going to do that.
You see an old friend of yours walk into the ring. You see Colin DeFilch.
Oh, hell no. I'm definitely not going to do that.
Vengeance.
He's like, "Oh yeah, I've been waiting for this one. You owe me some money, Lugaru."
Sure, whatever.
So, make yourself your 3 rolls. Athletics, acrobatics, and
Ooh.
Constitution plus your hit die. Oh, pretty good.
That was a really low roll on that acrobatics.
So, without knowing what the dice actually do, I just want to tell you, Lugaru's intent going into the fight is like, if you've seen Snatch, where like Brad Pitt is like on the ropes for a while, this guy's like really beat him up, and then he just levels him with a single punch out of nowhere, and is like, "What?" That's what Luguru is going for, going into the fight.
So you go into the fight with, you're like, oh, this guy's going down. But this guy, he's got the same idea for you. He's out for vengeance. And he puts up a really great fight. Unfortunately, he's not a fighter, and you are. You, so what happens is you win the bout.
Nice.
And everybody's so happy that gold is thrown up on the stage at you. And you collect about 50 gold from that. But when you go collect your winnings, Bronze is there with a whole crew. And you have to run.
Just to fill Howard in, Howard, I made an agreement to throw a fight, and then I didn't throw the fight. I won.
His opponent
Colin.
was Cullen.
It was Colin. It was Colin to Filch, so I wasn't going down to that guy.
Yeah, Howard, you want to watch the... You want to be at... in the
You want
fight?
to put a bet down?
Did you want to gamble on this?
Sure. Should I make my carousing roll to gamble correctly?
We're gonna do it from... We're gonna do the Xanthar's Guide to Everything.
hang on. Can I tell Feldred my plan before the fight so that he bets on me with the stacked odds?
Oh, he's the ringer.
Sure.
You know the fix was in.
Sure.
If you allow that, I would split my winnings with Luguru. It's only fair.
I need
Okay.
a caravan.
Sure. So Howard, to gamble on this, for Feldred to gamble on this, he needs to make 3 checks. A Wisdom Insight check, to which he will have advantage. Charisma Deception check, on which he will also have advantage. And a Charisma Intimidation check, which that's just a straight roll. Yeah. So make those 3 rolls.
Okay, so the first one you said was insight.
It's Insight, and you'll have advantage.
Okay.
Because you have extra insight into what's going to happen.
Inside knowledge.
They changed the character sheet recently, and I don't see the advantage button. Hang on.
It's still up there at the top.
I believe you, but I don't see it on mine.
No, it's not on
I'm
his.
just gonna roll it twice. I don't care.
Oh, his is different?
Yeah.
Oh, everything went weird. Did you do something?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn on advantage
Oh,
for
okay.
you.
Like, my character sheet went weird. I don't know what I did. I didn't touch it.
There you go. Now you can.
Oh, okay. It's an option you can turn on and
Yeah,
off.
I had to turn on the option for
I
it.
had my button off, you bastard. That's why I couldn't have inspiration earlier, isn't it?
I don't know
Off.
why I can't turn on your inspiration either. I've been trying. You have inspiration.
Just now, I gave it to myself. Like,
Okay.
after you fixed it just now.
Well,
You did it, you monster. All right, so anyway, advantage insight. So I'll take the 14, because I'm weird that way.
next one is deception.
Next you said was
Deception.
persuasion or intimidation?
Deception. Deception, and you have advantage.
Oh, deception. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I need that advantage. I'm not the most charismatic, because, dwarf.
And the last one is intimidation. And you have no advantage on this. This is a normal roll.
Okay, I'll turn that off real quick. Remember back when you could use strength instead of charisma? Good old second edition.
Oh,
Nope.
you're
I'm
so
short.
unintimidating.
No, I'm scared of the short guy. For the record, I didn't roll a 1. I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2.
I'm not friendly. God. That was the last guy. You killed him.
You're just not threatening. That's what it is.
So this is what happens. You got a winning ticket, and you're like, yeah, I won! And you
You sing a
go
whole
over
song about it.
to collect your winnings, and at the table are this thuggish crew. And they're looking at each other, and they kind of whisper, and then one guy points to you, and then they all start cracking their knuckles and move forward. And you know what that means. You think that they figured it out.
Oh, I just thought, let good times roll, and we all just draw weapons. Yeah.
True dwarven style.
Flip the table and run.
Oh, wow. That was like nothing.
Very staticky.
So you
I
and
said, flip the table and declare 3/4 cover. I'm short.
So both Lugaru and Theldred are forced to retreat. At least Lugaru got some money out of it. And both of you are not welcome back at that gambling and fighting establishment anymore. In fact, you have to leave Darokin.
You got people after you.
Kill their entire criminal underworld. Side quest!
Justice! Justice for Lugaru.
So Talia, during this this 9 weeks.
Trying to decipher that stupid book again that I failed horribly at last time, and hoping for better results. Maybe not as intensely, because I'm not going back to that dirty.
You find a
Sage's
proper
house?
library in Darokin City that you can use. For 1 week of effort, you can spend 50 gold on materials, bribes, gifts, other expenditures.
Do I get a discount this time, like last time, because of my background and stuff?
Yes. So, what is the discount? 50% off, right? So it's 25 gold.
Okay.
No, it's total. It's what you want it to be. Officially,
Yeah, it's whatever you.
find whatever answer she
You're
needs.
crackling up. Can't hear you.
She knows exactly where to look to find whatever answer she needs.
Yeah.
And I hate this microphone. Teth
Big-
dropped.
Oh, we dropped it.
So, yeah, because of your background, you know exactly where to go. Yeah. So, all you have to do is you don't spend 50 gold on materials, bribes, and gifts, but you can spend 100 gold.
To make
After
your roll
one work
better.
week, the character can make an intelligence check with a +1 bonus per 100 gold spent beyond the initial gold, to a maximum of +6. So you can still spend gold on that to increase your
Well,
+1.
I have an advantage on one of them, right? Because I did the comfortable lifestyle thing.
Yes.
So I'm not going to add anything to it. Plus, I don't have all that kind of money now because I spent all my money living in the lap of luxury, comfortable.
All right. So
You got your own little house.
first, I want you to roll a d10.
Just straight D10?
Straight d10.
Okay, let me find this thing.
Watch everyone get a 1 on this.
Yeah, you don't want a 1. Oh, God.
Was it a 1?
Yes.
Roll a d6.
Seriously?
Everybody gets a complication.
I quit.
Okay.
That wasn't my advantage roll, was it? This is before that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or should I have rolled that D10 with advantage?
Oh, no, you can't. Advantage only works on your d20 rolls.
Okay.
So go ahead and you can make your yeah, you can make a intelligence check, And you can do this with advantage if you like.
Like, should I save that or should I use it now?
You can also spend
it's
100 gold
for-
pieces for every 100 gold. You get a
Yeah, I
plus
don't
1 to the
wanna
roll.
Spend 100 pieces. Though.
Okay.
I don't have all that kind of. It's gonna do it. There we go.
Nice.
There.
There you go.
You didn't even need advantage.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Talia, you get a lot of information from this book.
You didn't have that stinky guy to deal with anymore.
Dirty, stinky, dusty jerk, dusty
The
old man.
weird, jerky gnome.
Where is your character?
And didn't cost me all my money like last time.
Hey, oh.
Hit the edit button. There we go. And we're going to put this in Talia's journal.
Cool.
And you also get... So you are able to decipher Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 of the book.
Yay. It bore fruit.
Eat more fruit?
Eat,
No, I said it bore fruit.
Oh,
eat more fruit.
it's good advice.
Just randomly. It's like at the end of those like
And
GI
don't forget
Joes or whatever. It's like
the
eat more
vegetable.
fruit, children.
Yeah.
Brush your teeth.
Unfortunately, you triggered a trap within the book.
What?
And you slowly started turning to stone.
What?
Good thing you're in the middle of a town, because you ran to a cleric as fast as you could, and they were able to cure you of this, but it cost you 100 gold pieces and donations to the church to cure yourself.
Am I gonna have to
Sounds
wash
about
some
right.
cleric dishes because I don't have 100 gold? Why do you think I was not spending 100 gold on my rolls? Okay, because I don't got tits. I do. Because PP is platinum, right?
Platinum.
Yeah.
10
That's
That's
platinum is-
100 gold, right?
No, it's 10 gold.
Each
Yeah, I don't
platinum
have
is
that.
10
They
gold.
didn't- Yes, no, I don't have 100 gold. I'm broke.
If Talia wants a loan,
Oh wait, it's 10 gold, right? You said it's 10 gold.
10 gold
Yeah,
per
but-
platinum piece.
Yeah.
Never
10.
mind. I'm good. I got it. Here's your money.
Okay, excellent.
I couldn't math, but then I mathed, so I'm good. All
But
right.
you now have two chapters of the diary, of Zeliger's diary done. And one of these chapters has a neat spell in it.
Ooh.
Oh, I
spell
see.
magic.
Yes, do you see the spell?
Yeah, can I use that spell though?
Are you
No.
5th level? Or can you cast 5th level spells yet?
Nah.
We're not even level 5 yet.
We're level like 3 or 4.
So when you become 5th level, you will be able to, or when you can use 5th level spells, you'll
Probably
be able
like-
to cast that spell whenever you want.
I don't know, like
Or-
level 7.
Or you could cast it like a scroll and it will destroy the spell, but you'll be able to get one casting out of it.
Why would I do that? I'll just wait.
Yeah.
I can use it forever, all the times I want, and it doesn't take up any slots or anything. I just can just willy nilly, like a cantrip, basically.
No, it's 5th level spell.
So you'll cast it as many times as you want, as in that you don't lose the ability to cast it.
Yeah,
afterwards.
like-
it'll be like in your spell book.
But it's a fifth level
Except
spell, though.
in your brain
Yeah.
spell book.
In your brain
Because-
book.
Okay, I guess I can still be patient, even.
In your brain book.
I guess. I mean, unless we're in like dire danger and like I absolutely or something really need to use it, but otherwise, just put that in there.
Oh, shoot. And with that, we're going to have to end the game. It's 7 o'clock, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for playing. No game next week. And I'll catch you in 2 weeks after Christmas. Have a great holiday, everybody.
Merry
Bye.
holidays.
Happy holidays.